There we go. We're live. We did it, guys. All right. All right. Tribal Council with the new merged Aladdin tribe. All right. So I'm gonna first off start with Frank. Frank, how does it feel to win the first individual immunity challenge of the merge?
It feels pretty awesome. I don't win a lot of these immunity challenges, so I was pretty hyped when I won one. Especially for the merge vote because it can go either way. So anything can happen at these votes, and it's better to be safe during them and not have to worry about at least you getting the votes tonight.
All right. So Antonio, what was it like for you to be able to sit at tribal council now? Like you only gave you one day to merge. How does that feel? Like you had the merge for one day and you had to you know, talk, you only one day talk to everyone. What's it feeling like that?
Definitely 5, 6 chats to 13 for sure. It's a lot of people to talk to, get around, a lot of conversations, a lot of, business as usual comes with the game of survival. Yeah, it's been a challenge, but
Yeah. Gabby, so what was today like as a general? Like, was their names thrown out through the day, or did everyone just wait until the 45 minutes before tribal?
Like, I would say the 45 minutes before tribal was crazy.
Heard. So Mandy, looking at it all, right? So like, how fast did the paranoia kick in? Because 13 is a big number. There's lots of people that can be voted out.
Well, I wouldn't say I experienced paranoia from anyone I talked to before tribal. It was more so just like a general like chaos of like not knowing exactly who was voting where because there were a couple names thrown out and it was confusing to try to pin down where people were actually voting. So I think it was more so trying to keep that straight over like paranoia. Like no one was reaching out to me saying like, oh my god, it's me, like help, whatever. Like I didn't get any messages like that. But people were definitely scrambling for sure.
Okay, heard. Rachel, like overall, like we merge. So give me a second, I'm a mess. Sorry, I just dropped my phone. So you obviously, as we know, couldn't participate in the challenge today. Does that worry you knowing that like you didn't have the supplies and unfortunately couldn't get it today? Does that make you worried for tonight's tribal council?
Obviously, yeah, definitely makes me worried that I wasn't able to secure anything, but it also kind of pisses me off that if people are just gonna be like, oh, we're just gonna take out Rachel because she like couldn't do the challenge. Like I heard my name going around and I'm gonna talk more on that later, but just know I'm not going down without a fight and I will say anything I have to say and make a mess if I have to. So I'm not afraid to stand up for myself in this sort of situation rather than in a challenge because I couldn't do the challenge. I'm still just not like backing down and laying down dying.
Right. Let's see, who is my next victim? Who can I, let's not go in order my screen. So Fred, you were also another high time in that challenge. You've done well in some challenges. Do you think there's worries of challenge beast out here? Maybe you or someone else at all?
I don't think that challenges are necessarily in the back of people's minds. I think right now it's just social connections. At the moment, a lot of people are just trying to talk. I mean, we just merged. This is a big merge. This is crazy. This is wild. We just went through what 45 minutes of chaos.
Hey Elijah, can I claim that real quick? I'm sorry for interrupting, Fred.
Yes, you can, John.
Oh, there's a penny. Nice. Good stuff, John. Anyways, what's it called? I kind of lost track where I was because that really distracted me. Okay.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Never mind.
We have lots of whispering going on. Anybody want to share what's going on? Lots of whispering.
I'm gonna share that I'm feeling left out because no one's whispering with me.
No, me too.
Rita, you want to say names? Go ahead.
Yeah, well, Antonio and Rachel, you guys want to share?
I'll share. I have heard my name being thrown around and I heard it's going to be a very close vote and it's really annoying. I feel like I should talk more about this later, like right before the votes are going to happen. But yeah, I'm just hearing that it's going to be a really tight vote between me and Tristan.
Wow, McCall, like look at that. It just is right out there in the open, the vote is. What is that like now?
I mean, like, it's a very chaotic kind of thing because of the fact that those are two names that have been brought out, but that doesn't mean that, like, just because someone said something like that doesn't mean it's actually true. Perception is not always reality in this game, so all we know, there's a chance that it could be thought, and maybe someone else is going to get blindsided tonight. Who knows? At the
Frank and
Survivor.
there you go. Frank and Gabby are also whispering.
I whispered to Gabby because she felt left out.
That's true. Can confirm.
Mike, we saw this shop open up last night, and a lot of that stuff sold out pretty fast. Has been speculation of who has what each advantage is at all, what anything, because it can be nerve-wracking.
I literally have 4 pennies. I couldn't even afford the cheapest thing on the menu, so I do not care.
Anyone else who can? Let's see, Bobby, do you care? Are you wondering? Is anyone wondering about that?
Nah, I was broke as well, so I'm right in that same boat.
Let's see. John, you just claimed the penny out loud. So like the twisted pennies, has there been like wondering, have there maybe advantages be willed? Will advantages not be willed? Will things be re-hidden if they're re-put in the shop if they're not, if they're played?
So like we've all played orgs before. We all have seen the shop. I've seen it done multiple ways where things had to be willed, and the times where they haven't been. I've seen times where like when the idols are played, then the idols go back on the shop, you know, just about that. But like if something's way overpowered, I don't see it going back on the shop.
Right,
So,
right.
It just depends.
Right. Tristan, we just heard earlier that your name is being thrown around. How does that make you feel going into tonight's tribal council?
I mean, I don't see any reason to like beat around the bush. Like I knew, like as soon as I lost, that it was gonna be like my name was gonna be thrown around, and I'm not really surprised why, because apparently I'm like this huge challenge beast, even though I was mainly good at like maybe 1 or 2 challenges this season. But I do want to go back to what Fred was talking about earlier, because I appreciate what he said earlier. See, the thing is, when it comes to like who's the biggest threat to win this game, yeah, people could say, oh, this person won the most challenges, they should win. Challenge wins in the game of Survivor are only a plus. And like he said, it's mainly about these social connections that you make with the people on your tribe. And I feel like I have made good enough connections with the people in this tribe. At least I hope. I mean, I will admit it's not the most social game I've ever had, but you know, if I manage to stay, anything you guys want to talk to me about, I'm open to speak about anything. You know, I'm an open book. So, but I pretty much knew that it was between myself and Rachel, which sucks because I do love Rachel, but apparently that's just how the votes are going, and I'm just fearing for my life.
All right, Mandy is whispering and John is whispering.
I literally said whisper.
I didn't say shit.
I literally said whisper.
Maybe it was John. Maybe John.
John messaged me.
Maybe it was just I saw your thing from before and I thought it was. I didn't open it. So Ingrid, if you look at the original tribe breakdowns, originally Princess and Frog was losing members, but now if you look at it, we're pretty even. We got 4 original Moana, 3 original Kanto, and three original Princess and Frog and 3 Mulan. Do you think those dynamics are going to come into play at all, or do you think it's kind of original tribes, or is it past relationships? So what's happening with this vote?
I haven't heard a lot of talk about original tribes and numbers, at least to me. I do think previous relationships can always be a part of the game in some way. People are always like, oh, friend Vivor, but it's like you have to rely on people that you trust, whether that's people that you started on a tribe with, people that you swapped with, people that you know and have worked with before, whatever it is, like that's what you have to rely on. So I think at the end of the day, it's going to be less about like tribal lines and more about who specifically do you trust and who do you have good relationships with. If that's the people that were on your tribe, that's one thing, but I don't think that it's like specifically about that.
And we also got McCall whispering.
Yeah, I just messaged to Fred orcas.
I appreciate that.
Nobody whispering to me for the record, so there's that.
Yeah, Fred, do you want to confirm that that's what I said?
That's absolutely what Nicole said, in case you were wondering.
Orcas are amazing.
Yes, there. And I believe I got 2, right, Bradley? I think I hit everyone, right? All right. Cool. So does anyone have anything they'd like to say for us or pre-vote advantages? All right. If anybody has a pre-vote advantage, you'd like to play it, now's your time to do so. All right. That time is locked. So how we're going to do this is please, everybody one at a time, because it is a lot tonight. So do not bump your confessional or say anything. I'll let Marvin in. Please do not bump your confessional, your votes, or anything until I call your name. Does everyone understand? Just because we have 13 votes coming in tonight, so I want to make sure we get it correct. I'm going to order my. What is that?
You're not going to call me out for whispering again?
I was just in the middle of doing that, but John, are you whispering? Yes, John is whispering. Care to share?
I wanted Ingrid to feel included, so I messaged her and said you are included.
All right. Also, Frank was whispering too. Anything to say?
Lots of top tier strategy happening in the whispers right now.
Yeah, the top tier strategy. One word.
All right. All right. Time whisper is done. Antonio, go ahead and send us your vote first, please. I'll come off back on camera when I have all the votes.
This is a fun tribal, y'all.
It is.
Gabby, go ahead and send your vote. All right, Mandy. Rachel? All right. McCall?
Elijah, I'm voting you for old time's sake.
All right, Bradley. And while using that, Fred, can you send yours too? All right, and Mike, can you start sending yours too? All right, we'll do Tristan and Bobby. Go ahead.
Sorry, did you say my name, Jay?
Yes, go ahead and send me your vote. And while he's doing that, Frank, would you go ahead? All right, and Ingrid and John, go ahead. All right, let me just tally them in a good real quick, and I'll be back.
So, how's everybody's night going?
Chaotic.
It's going well. I mean, about as well as can be expected at tribal.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was getting boring up until now.
That's true. Always happens. Always happens once merge hits the tribals and the competition start getting spicier.
I mean, I've been working all day, so that's why it was kind of boring.
I'm tired. I'm ready for bed. But
I had
I'm
a nice-
old.
I had a nice nap before challenge results, so. But I do feel the old part.
5 o'clock comes early.
The clock comes. Let's do whatever. Oh, this shit.
My doggy turned 9 years old today.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good dog.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
To the pup.
Wait, Frank.
What's up?
So, your wife and you share an anniversary with Jackie and I, right?
Yeah, the 18th.
Yeah. And my dog is almost 9. So, Jesus Christ.
Baby. Oh, you my baby, RJ.
Are you guys clones? Ish.
Yes. Yes, McCall.
It's like looking into a mirror.
If I look into
You gotta find the third one and be like the Spider-Man meme of like.
No,
Peter
basically,
one.
Frank is the 10-year younger version of what John is.
Peter 1.
This is me 10
I'm
years
Pete-
ago. This is me now.
I'm Peter B. Parker. I got the gut. Everything.
Got the duck. Duck, fuck.
All right, I do have the votes. At this time, if anybody has a hidden immunity or any post-vote advantages they'd like to play, now is your time to do so. All right, I will read the votes. We know the person will have 30 seconds to say their goodbyes, and if their respective host is here, they may also talk. All right, first vote is for Rachel. That's 1 vote, Rachel. Second vote is for Tristan. That's 1 vote, Rachel. 1 vote, Tristan. Rachel, that's 2 votes, Rachel. 1 vote, Tristan. Rachel, that's 3 votes, Rachel. 1 vote, Tristan. Rachel, that's 4 votes, Rachel. 1 vote, Tristan. Tristan, that's 2 votes or 4 votes, Rachel. 2 votes, Tristan. Next vote is for Tristan. That's 4 votes, Rachel. 3 votes, Tristan. Next vote is Tristan. We are now tied. 4 votes, Tristan. 4 votes, Rachel. Next vote is for Tristan. Next vote is for Tristan. And the 8th person vote out of Survivor Sounds of Disney, Battle of the Bitches, and the first member of jury is Tristan. Marvin,
Damn.
would you like to come on?
Yes. Tristan, it has been an honor to have you representing Moana. And like I told Galen, I know how you play. That is something that, like, one of the dynamics I wanted on my tribe. And you did not disappoint. And I am proud of you. And I know you and I can go back and forth in games, but I respect you and your game.
Thank you,
for
Marvin.
playing.
King Trist.
All right, Tristan, you have 30 seconds to say your advice.
Hi. You're all jerks, assholes. No, I'm just kidding. No, you know what? I played as hard as I could, and I am honored to be considered, I guess, the biggest threat. I mean, don't hurt my feelings. And I am proud to have been able to play this game and play with the intensity that I had, even though it was probably a bad idea on my part. But I just want to thank Jay for reaching out and inviting me to play this game. And I want to thank all of you guys for just being you, because this is an intense game. And I know that whoever wins this game at the end is going to earn it. So good luck to all of you. May the best player win. I had a great time, and I'll be seeing most of you joining me in jury soon. Kick butt. I want to see some blind sides. Okay.
Thank you so much, Tristan. Thank you again for playing. We'll add you to jury shortly.
Take care, everybody.
All right, congratulations, y'all made it to final 12. We will be live on Zoom tomorrow. We'll send you supplies in the tribe chat soon. Other than that, you guys are all set for the night. Have a good night.
Good night.